Coffee time and welcome to this week's video. I've had some real successes over the last 2 or 3 weeks, and this particular video is going to be on a place that I've never been to before. I'm planning to go down to Titchfield Haven. The weather's supposed to be really quite nice, nice and clear, possibly too bright, I don't know. There's been quite a bit of rain, so it may be a little bit flooded. I'm meaning to go down there for quite some time, but I just haven't got round to it yet, so tomorrow's going to be the day. Hopefully I'm going to get some views of the Marsh Harriers. There are Bearded Tits there, but I'm really pleased with the amounts of filming I got last week. So, you know, if they come out, it's a bonus. I think the wind might be just a little bit high for that, but yeah, I'm hoping to get a good look round. Like I say, first try them down. So yeah, let's see what comes. The nature reserve here at Titchfield opens at 9 o'clock, which therefore means, you know, on a clear day like today, the light is already quite harsh. And as I suspected, with all the rain we've had over the last few weeks, the water levels are quite high. The snipe, which you'd normally, with their camouflage, you'd find it quite difficult to spot them in amongst the reeds. Yeah, seen here sort of clinging on to what little islands and reeds that are still visible. There's no circular walk around here, just 2 trails up the left and right hand side of the river Meon, with the 6 hides all facing in towards the river, with sort of viewpoints over the meadows, all the reed beds. The first bird of interest was this kingfisher. They put these perches out, I think, primarily for the herons. But as we can see, this kingfish has taken advantage. There were several perches closer to the hide, and I was sort of hoping to get a better view of him, but never chose a perch closer. Due to the high water, the majority of the wading birds were visible from Knight's Bank Hide. With most suddenly taking flight, generally means we've got a predator on the prowl. I was a little late getting onto this Marsh Harrier, but he seemed to be the one causing all the havoc. He moved off up to the river to the right, and a second Marsh Harrier glided across the far side. I decided to move round to what's called Scrapes Trail, and viewed her hunting from the Spurgeon Hide, where I managed to get some lovely views of the harrier gliding across, looking for its prey. I've been wanting to try and improve upon the focusing of my birds, and although it's working quite well here, I've been trying different modes and trying to get it a bit better. Now, I know a lot of videographers use an external monitor where you can either tap to focus or tap to track. And with the tap to track, you just press the screen and it's fairly sticky on the subject. But I tend to use the EVF. And looking through the menus, I've managed to figure out that you can look at the EVF, press your thumb on the pad and manoeuvre your thumb around so you get your crosshairs onto your subject, and then touch to track. So I'm going to experiment over the next week or so with maybe some slower subjects, a deer, possibly local deer, and then maybe go back out and have a look, say, at the short-eared owls and see how effective I can get at using the touch to track whilst using the EVF. As the light started to fade and the Marsh Harrier drifted away, this heron flew in and entertained for the last hour or so. Stalking the margins, looking for prey, but appeared to get great joy out of pecking this reed, which was very interesting. I must admit, overall I did enjoy this trip down to this reserve. I think I'll probably be making my return. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and as usual, if you can give it a thumbs up, like and subscribe. And well, a couple of days off approaching Christmas to get a chance to do a little bit more filming. So hopefully you'll join me for a cup of coffee in the next one.